Hi, and welcome to the RWU Matside Report. I'm Tim Ferreira. I'm the assistant wrestling coach here at Roger Williams, and I'll be your host this week. Today we're going over our match from last Friday night against Norwich. Before we start that, I'd like to thank Mr. Albino for coming up with our new video show's name, the Matside Report. Thanks a lot. This week, something kind of cool we did was we had two of our wrestlers who weren't wrestling commentate the match. Frankie Colomb, who's a junior captain, and Joe Albina, who's been wrestling 184 for us. They weren't wrestling, so they decided they wanted to commentate the match, and they did an excellent job. If you go on our website, go through our Facebook page, you can find the match and pull it up and listen to the commentary. They did a really good job. Starting at 125, Matt Elias started us off strong. He had a pin in 21 seconds against his opponent, which was really great. Obviously, that's a great way to start a match off and really set the tone for the whole night. At 133, we lost a tough one. We sent Danny Roger out against one of Norwich's better wrestlers. It was a really close match going into the third, and Danny ended up giving up a takedown and some back points, and it ended up opening up, and he ended up getting majored, but it was closer than that for most of the match. Danny just got caught in a couple situations and gave up some points that he, would like to avoid, obviously, and he ended up falling short. But Danny always gives everything he's got out there, and just got to keep improving, keep working. At 141, Justin Cochran, a freshman who's been wrestling really well for us so far this year, had a nice win. He won by 7 points. Obviously, anytime you win by 7, you'd like to get that extra point for the major, but his opponent was tough, and he did a really good job just scoring points. He got a couple takedowns in the first, scored some back points in the second, came pretty close to a fall, ended up not getting it, but he wrestled a good, smart match. Tommy Carter wrestled 149 for us. Tom really pushed the pace really hard in the first period. He got a bunch of stall calls, which was always great to see, and he ended up winning his match by 7 points as well. Had some nice takedowns and got out and on bottom and did a really good job for us. So we were happy with how Tommy wrestled. 157, Ty Herzog wrestled. It was a funky match. They were rolling around a lot. They were both kind of funky wrestlers. They were diving for ankles and rolling, and Ty was able to secure a fall late in the third period with about a minute left, and to get the 6 points for the team, which was great. Ty really bounced back well from he got upset at the match earlier in the week against Coast Guard, and he was able to come back strong and get the pin for us, which was really big. 165, Josh Deverant, who's a senior captain, lost a close match. End of the third, he came really close to tying the match. He was down by 2, got almost takedown. There's questionable call. It was really close. Could have gone either way. We always tell our kids you can't leave it in the hands of the refs. So it was really close, but at the end of the day, he didn't get it. And, he gave it everything we got. I know every time we put him out there, Josh is going to give us every bit of energy he has, and he did that. So just came up a little bit short. 174, Danny Wrestler came out with a purpose on Friday. He set the tone. He got an early takedown. He got back points and got the stick. And he was really intense, really focused all day. And he did an awesome job. And that's how we want him wrestling every match. If he wrestles like that, he's really, really tough to beat. So hopefully we can keep that going with him. 184, Chris Cornwell wrestled. Chris has been a little banged up, so it was nice to see him get out there. And he hit his patented hot dog move. And was able to get a pin in the first period against his opponent, which was great. I know it feels good, obviously anytime you get a pin, but especially, when you've missed a lot of time for injuries and things like that, coming back and being able to get the fall was really good for his confidence. 197, Dave Welsh. Dave wrestled a really good, smart match. His opponent was really big and strong and athletic, and he was able to wear him down. He got a first period takedown and really wore him down with a good ride, which is something he's really been working on. Excuse me. So, and by the second period, he was able to really start racking up some points with some takedowns because he had worn his opponent down, which was really good. So it was a good, smart, college-style win, and it was a really good win for him. And then Kyle Foster finished off the night with a 10-0 major over his Norwich opponent. Kyle's been wrestling really well. He's a really smart kid, and he's a fast learner, which is a big deal. I've been working with him a lot on stuff, and he seems to pick it up right away. He'll hit stuff the day after we go over it. He's wrestling well right now. He had a good win earlier in the week against Coast Guard, and had another good win on Friday. So overall, a really good tournament, really good dual meet for us, and we're just looking forward now to going on the Merchant Marine Academy next weekend on Saturday in Kings Point, and we're wrestling Merchant Marines, Baldwin Wallace, which is a really tough opponent from Ohio, and then LIU Post, who's a new team, but they have some really good wrestlers. So it's going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a fun weekend, and hopefully we can come out with 3 wins. But we got to stay focused and put everything we got into it. After that, we have the break for the semester, and we'll come back early January to start up the second semester. So thanks for being with us today at the RWU Matside Report, and go Hawks.